Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
A dead acolyte, her puzzle box, a city festering with secrets, and 4 individuals working to uncover those secrets, as well as those contained within each other.
Individuals. I think of myself more as a hero of Mithrin.
Well, I didn't sign up for any of this hero business. I call myself a researcher, because that's what I am.
That's all rubbish. We are adventurers. We will squeeze every drop of adventure out of this city or die trying.
Join us on the adventure by listening to Little Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast, and by following us on Twitter at PodRealms.
May your journey be successful. Damn it, Candace.
What?
Steel your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
Are these the parts of like Detective 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Detective 1, 2, and 3.
Investigators.
I wanted to be man number 4.
I'm more.
And I will say, this play is not. I'm not gonna act out the whole play if it does go on, but it's not exactly the same as the King in Yellow play from Chambers and all that. Like, this is its own thing.
Maybe we could ruin the play by leaving.
I'm more so upset that I was not written down as lead detective.
Well, I don't think you're seeing this quite yet.
No, this is definitely
No, and I also
it's
haven't told
definitely
you
meta.
just yet. Well, that does not really bode well either.
So you start to, you're hearing muffled voices outside of the door, getting closer to the door.
Okay, I want to try and find some place that I can hide. I know I'm invisible, but I want to try and be as tucked out of the way as possible.
Okay. 2 robed figures walk in. You hear a woman and a man talking, and they're just discussing stuff. They're getting something in a corner, like maybe some props that were just in the corner of the room, ceremonial daggers and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you hear them talking, and they're like, "Oh, you got to get the owner's box ready for Mr. Renfield." He's like, "Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Like, yeah, that's the last place we gotta fix up, make sure it's ready for him." And it's basically just a conversation about that.
Oh, like where he's gonna sit?
Yeah,
Okay.
his box, up on the wall, whatever.
Yeah.
And they leave and close the door.
I am kind of curious. I want to follow them.
Okay. So they end up splitting off. The woman, she goes to backstage, and the guy he takes a door and goes up some stairs, and you could enough time for you to sneak in before the door closes.
Okay.
And then he goes up there and he's just tidying up and dusting the owner's booth, box, whatever.
It doesn't seem to be doing anything other than just cleaning.
Yeah. So while Aleister's done that, what are you other two doing outside?
I'm gonna go up to the sheriff, but I'm not gonna like walk right up to him. I'm kind of like gonna walk behind him.
Okay.
I may get a churro.
We're investigating. God damn it. You wouldn't even like the churro.
I'd pretend to like it.
There's fleshos. The Crypt folk were invited to this too, so.
Are you serious?
There are booths with snacks for Crypt folk.
But there's no one else.
Or just
run by Crypt folk, not run by anybody else.
Is there like weird Crypt folk like segregation, like they're only allowed to like one side of the carnival?
No.
That's just
there's not. Crypt folk are accepted in this town by everybody.
Okay, but like they're usually
a part
like, out and about. They're usually they live in a different part, I guess.
Like
they live in the crypts.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, I feel like a Crypt folk snack booth is almost more of an entertainment than it is about food.
Yeah. There's a certain novelty behind it.
Victor would probably just be scanning the crowd to see if there's anyone else that we recognize besides the sheriff and the deputy and Dalton Renfield. That's one of the first things he would do.
Like, here's the flesh of dead children. Here, experience a happy memory.
Oh, that's a really disturbing image. Like, could you like imagine like being a kid at that carnival and then seeing like a ghoul just like tear into like a child hand and just be like, oh, this is so good.
Like ladyfingers
it's
made
discreet.
with real ladyfingers.
It would probably be like little cubes or something, baked into like a cookie.
Like jerky.
I was thinking like a turkey leg, but it's just a leg. And like he's not like really like like coy about it. Like he's got like shit all over his fucking mouth and stuff, and it's just a mess.
It's more like jerky. Like there's no body parts or anything like that. It's like it's mummified jerky.
There we go. That makes everything okay for everybody. All right.
This episode was not produced by Quentin Tarantino.
Incidentally, I feel like jerk seasoning in Crypt folk is a little different.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't season it. Victor's the only one that actually cooks it.
No, it's just like dried pieces of a jerk that they like sprinkle over top of stuff. Just to get that little bit of flair to the memory.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Am I like wading through like a crowd of people to try to get to the sheriff, or like is there enough room to like kind of like walk around?
I mean, there's portions that there's lines and stuff like that, but you can get to him easily.
I'm gonna get to him. I'm gonna get behind him and just kind of whisper, "Sheriff, it's Julian. Don't turn around."
Oh yeah. He keeps looking forward,
like he's on the level.
Just okay. He's like,
I know we haven't.
Yeah. What do you?
We haven't spoken in a while. Associates of mine have suspicion that Mr. Renfield is up to no good, but we kind of had that inclination already. I'm afraid he might be using this carnival and the play that will be happening later to a nefarious end. My organization that we represent is here to confirm those suspicions. Is there anything that you have seen? I know you're in here on duty to watch over the people and make sure everybody is safe. Is there anything that you've seen or know about that you wouldn't be able to look into right now?
Well, I've been looking for any reason to shut this down, but without causing a panic, I have not found anything. And we're stretched kind of thin. We don't have I don't have a lot of deputies to be looking out for more things. So I have to keep a public appearance as well.
Of course. And by all means do that. I think starting a panic is probably not the best way to go about this particular situation. We may need to lean on you if the situation warrants it.
How serious do you think it is?
I kind of wish you had more deputies kind of serious.
Oh. Well, I did try to talk to Renfield, and I told him he needed to be careful that could cause a fire or something like that. So, but he assured me he had his people on it and he wouldn't see it. He wouldn't take any advice from me on shutting everything down. He was very adamant about keeping it going, and this is for the people, and hinted at using these people's happiness to shut me down.
And play it against you. I see. I don't know Dalton very well, but I have an idea that he's not normally this charitable.
He does like to throw around money to get his way.
And that's exactly my point. What is his way? I know there is the re-election, but if that was the case, it wouldn't be just a carnival and a show. It would be, a carnival, yes, a fun gathering, but it would be towards like a rally, a speech talking about issues in the city. It seems like it's not towards a political end, which is strange, considering the last time we saw him, it was for a political position.
Yeah, well, I guess imagine if he keeps the people happy, they'll vote for him whether he's the best person for the job or not.
I suppose you're right. Very well.
Somebody calls over and waves at him, and he's like, "Just keep me up to date." He whispers, and he walks over to the person that was waving towards him.
I gotcha. All right. And I'll go off in a different direction.
All right. Victor, you see Gerbo. He's at a little carnival game. He does look a little like sluggish, but he seems to have a smile on his face, and you could tell he's enjoying himself.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
But looking around, are you looking for anybody in particular?
No, I mean, I was looking for anyone that I might recognize that had something to do with the theater. So I guess maybe if Astra Creel or Gertie were out there walking around, I'd be looking for them. Because I know that Julian was walking over to speak to the sheriff. I could see him near him when he seemed like approaching him. So I knew that he had that part covered. So I was just looking for anybody else that's been related to anything that's been happening, just to see who's there and what I can find out.
Yeah, you don't see Astra Creel or Gertie.
Okay, well. Might just walk over and say hi to Gerbo.
Okay.
Sounds like, "Hey, Gerbo, how you doing?"
Like he rings the ring on a bottle, and he's like, "Yeah, things are starting to go my way." And
I don't like that at all. I don't like that. I'm very suspicious, and I'm very upset by that statement.
He's like, I'll take the I'll take that blue teddy bear there. And he gets a little blue teddy bear that's like half his size. And he's like, hey, Victor, you just watch me crushing this game.
No, that's great, Gerbo. I don't think I could win that game. I wanted to check in with you, see if you're feeling better, and see if you've noticed anything unusual here at the carnival today. The rest of us are checking up on stuff. We got kind of a bad feeling, actually.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a nice, fun time. I don't know about anything going wrong, but I mean, I could feel better. Thank you guys for saving me. I haven't seen Julian at the clinic or anything. I've been down there and I'm guessing it was y'all that fed my cat.
Yeah, we made sure to take care of the cat. What's the cat's name? I love doing this to Adam.
It's great. No, it's awesome.
Her name is Ember.
Aw, it's a good cat name.
That's
is
super
a good
sweet.
cat name.
Well, listen, Gerbo, I don't know if you were planning on going to the play after the carnival.
Oh yeah, I haven't been to one in a really long time.
I think it would be best if you don't plan on going to see the play today.
Oh
Yeah.
why not? That's a bummer.
Like I said, me and Julian and Aleister don't really have a good feeling about it. In fact, it may help if you leave in a little bit and maybe hold down at the clinic in case anything happens.
All right, is it that serious?
I think it might be.
Y'all aren't gonna do anything, are you?
We're not sure what's going to happen yet, but I don't think much good is going to happen to here today. And I'd rather you be out of the way and ready to help other people. I know that's what you would want too.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll head to the clinic now.
Sounds good. Hopefully no one will have to follow you there. We're going to do our best.
Do I need to warn anybody else? Do I need to get anybody else down at the clinic? You think it's going to be that bad?
If you've got some hands to help, maybe, but I wouldn't draw a lot of attention to it.
Okay. Well, if everything does go well, let me know. I imagine if things go bad, I'll definitely know.
Oh yeah, we'll keep you in the loop. And absolute worst case, best case, I'll take you to see a different play, if one opens up. That'll be my treat.
You got a deal.
Yeah, we're best buds. Victor's so happy to have friends. He's so happy about that. It's one of the few things he's happy about.
Yeah. All right, Aleister. You're kind of stuck in this box while the dude cleans, but he finishes up and he's leaving. What do you want to do?
Well, I do want to kind of like survey from the box, like down over everything else, to try and see if I maybe recognize any people or goblins.
No, most people are pretty tall, like not goblin or gnome size.
So like the cloaks, like hoods are all pulled up and everything.
Yeah, they're all pulled up. You don't see any faces. Like you were able to catch a glimpse of that guy's face in the box, but you didn't recognize him.
Okay. I mean, humans all look alike anyway.
Yeah, or humanoids. Yeah.
Hey, those are my
how it
internal
feels.
thoughts. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not steal.
Exactly. And he really just cleaned, like nothing else was done in here.
Yeah, that was it. He just cleaned.
Like what kind of chair is in here? Is it all like theater seats where they're all bolted to the ground?
Yeah. It's nice plush cushion on this one.
Well, if nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and scratch up the cushion.
Okay. All right.
Spite is a powerful
Yeah, you
tool.
scratch it up, and the fluff inside is all coming out.
Good. Let's see. Anything else I might want to investigate here? I do want to go back and take another good look backstage before
Okay.
trying to leave.
All right. What do you? Are you looking for anything in particular, or you want to just do a
In
perception
particular,
check?
the daggers, the ceremonial daggers that I'm supposing were taken back there by the other.
Yeah.
Let's just call them cultists.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say cultist.
I'm assuming that it's probably real, but I do want to confirm.
So as you look around back there, you're not, as you're just casually looking around, you're not finding those daggers. As you're going around, you do find a trap door, or like you could just tell when you walk on it. Yeah, there's a trap door that goes below the stage.
Aleister usually has good luck with those.
Yeah, totally. Good history. Well, despite the history, I'll go ahead and try anyway. Let's see if we can open it with Mage Hand.
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
These cultists aren't really taking any precautions.
Cool. So we'll go ahead and open it up and start heading down.
All right, so as you're heading down, you do see some cultists, and they're like chanting something.
Chanting something?
They're like they're in a circle. As you get closer, you see in the middle of that circle is Gertie and Astra Creel.
You know, in some ways, this feels way too familiar.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't happen to recognize what they're chanting, do I?
How does that one bit go in Resident Evil 4?
You ain't got no alibi.
Molest evil, molest evil.
It seems to be some kind of prayer. They're not like channeling anything or nothing
it's
like
like
that.
not
It's
any
more like a
language that I recognize or anything like that.
No, you recognize it, but it's not. It's like a prayer to their master.
It's just your generic prayer like stuff.
Yeah.
Like, oh, praise him. Oh, he's great.
Yeah, but it's creepy. Like it's just really creepy, and they're talking a lot about blood and flesh and shit like that.
The blood and the flesh shall be offered upon to him.
Yeah, but not like Jesus stuff. But yeah, it's super creepy and very cultish. Well.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Weird that.
We haven't figured it out yet. But
I'm
we're
not
very
gonna
good
make
detectives.
it up. I'm just not gonna make it up.
No,
It's
I
just-
got you.
But yeah,
That's fair enough. Well, now.
and Gertie and Astra Creel, they are conscious. They are tied up. They are gagged, and they look scared.
Aleister casts Fireball into the basement.
I would if I could.
And you do see that on they have like around their waist, they got like ropes, and you do see like the daggers attached to their waist.
Okay. And just looking around, like there doesn't seem to be any other point of egress. Like it's pretty much that trapdoor and that's it.
Yeah, it's the trap door. You do notice that where Gertie and Astra Creel are, it's a part of it'll raise up and go up to the main stage, like the contraption. I forgot what it's called, but yeah.
Like a lift,
Yeah, like a lift, yeah.
an elevator of sorts.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then they stop chanting, and they're like, "Oh, that was a great rehearsal."
Then Aster Creel stands up and takes the ropes off.
No, they're still tied up and terrified looking. They're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, I was just like, oh man, we could probably just like end a lot of this whole like situation right now. And oh my God, that's horrifying.
Okay, so does it seem like any of them are moving like back towards the trapdoor? Like are they all just kind of chilling?
Yeah, there's you got one of them. It's like hey y'all just chill here for a bit. We'll run another rehearsal before we start tonight, and just chill out for a little bit, and I'll be back. I'll go get us some refreshments from outside of the carnival.
Okay. I'm going to,
but the most of them are staying behind.
I'd like to try and slip out with him.
Okay.
Like, is he the only one that's going out?
Yeah, he's the only one going out.
Okay. I'd like to slip out with him.
Yeah, you're totally able to. It's easy. It's easy for you. You're invisible. You're a cat. You don't make a lot of noise.
Cool.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll.
I'd also like to cast another spell.
Okay.
This time I need him to make a save. It is actually, first I want to like kind of find a place where I'm kind of out of sight a little bit. I'm going to drop the invisibility.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to cast suggestion on him.
Okay. What's the save?
The save is going to be a wisdom saving throw. The DC is going to be 16.
27. DC of 27.
No, hush. I will say during this session, I am going to pioneer the rolling suite on D&D Beyond, so I kind of want to see how this goes.
Well, what does that do?
It just rolls for me, essentially.
Oh, okay. That's not.
But it also adds everything, so I don't have to look it up.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do that if I need to.
I think the only thing it doesn't add is the alchemic specialization. I think I have to do that manually.
Oh,
or alchemical savant.
And what was the save?
DC 16.
Okay, he doesn't make it.
He doesn't? Okay, cool.
No, he doesn't.
All right, now we're in business. All
right.
My suggestion is that last rehearsal was really good, and everybody really deserves to go enjoy the carnival for a bit before the next try.
Okay. So he stops for a second, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck it. And he goes back downstairs, and he's like, all right, you know what? That was great. I don't think we need to do it again. We'd just be wasting our time and just doing another great rehearsal. So, you know what? Just go ahead, leave your robes down here. We're gonna head on out and enjoy the time we got before the play starts. And they all derobe and head on out.
I feel like actors would also applaud themselves before they left after
that sounds about right.
Yeah. Somebody's like, well, shouldn't we leave somebody behind to watch these two? And he's like, no. He's very confident in himself right now. He's like, you know what? I tied those knots. Like, nobody's getting out of that.
And by disrobe, they mean they just like take everything off and then walk stark naked into the carnival.
No, they were wearing your casual 1920s garb underneath their robes. It was just a rehearsal, anyways.
Yeah. I thought they were like the tried and true cultists, they just got like some cloth and then a rope belt and then maybe some little straw sandals and not a whole lot else.
These are modern cultists.
I don't know what that means.
But they do all head out, and you just stayed hidden.
Yes. And I'm going to wait until they all pass by.
Okay. Nobody else is back behind the stage or anything.
All right. Once they've gone by, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the trap door and go down there.
All right.
And I still only see Gertie and Aster Creel.
Yes.
Okay. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and walkie-talkie over to the others.
Okay.
So interesting development so far. I think I might need some assistance at the back door. So if one or both of you might be able to go ahead and just come on in.
What's going on?
I'll explain more in a bit. Just come on in the back door and I'll explain everything.
Okay. I just spoke with the sheriff. He's kind of on the same level that all of this is really suspicious and yeah.
If you'd like to bring him too, that's fine. But
okay. Well, I mean, is it like pretty concrete what you found, or is it just kind of like?
I would say so. In fact, once you come in, there is a trap door in the stage. I'll be down there.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna then walk over to Sheriff Barham.
Victor's gonna start heading back there.
Okay.
I'm coming.
Yeah, you watch Gerbo and you do see him leave.
Good.
And then you head back. All right, Victor, you're going to the sheriff?
No, Julian was.
I mean, Julian, you're going to the sheriff?
Yeah, and I'll do the same thing where, I'm not going to walk directly up to him and kind of just walk behind him, kind of nonchalant. It's like, meet me in the theater. We found something sounds incriminating.
What do you mean, meet you at in the theater? You can't just walk through the front door.
No, of course not. But, that hasn't stopped me before. There should be a back door that we should be able to go through. If I remember correctly, there was a window that we could go through that Aleister has used before.
All right. Let me let Chandira know, and then
Of course.
I'll head back there.
All right. And then I'll go and start walking in the direction towards where Victor's going.
All right. Yeah. You do notice that like 7 cultists walk out of the front, or well, no, they're not cultists. You just see 7 people walk out of the front door of the theater.
Okay.
Okay. Am I at the back
door? So y'all
yet?
make it to the back. Yeah, you're at the back.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and sneak in. So can I roll to sneak?
Yeah, sure.
It's not the best roll ever, but 14. So I have a sneak of 14.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sneak in that back door all quiet, and then make my way to the stage and try to find the trapdoor.
All right. Yeah, you're able to find the trapdoor. It's behind the curtains. So it's not like visible from the theater or the auditorium.
That's good. And then I'll go down in it. I don't know how far behind me Julian is.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to him.
Yeah, so you do before the door closes, Julian is able to get there.
Can I put my hand?
You see the door about to close.
Can I put my hand on it and like kind of freak Victor out a bit?
I mean, if you want.
No, not really, because he might actually lash out at me and think I'm.
Just like Frankenstein's monster, just.
All right, so what are y'all doing?
I'm gonna make my way towards that trap door. I'm not gonna wait for Barham, but at least he knows that there's something going on, and he'll be shortly behind. My thought is we're gonna get Gertie and Astra, and then as we're bringing them up through, like he's gonna be right there and be like, "What the heck? What the same hell's going on?"
Well, yeah. So y'all go down the trapdoor. You see Aleister. Well, where is Aleister at the moment?
In the intervening
visible
time,
yet?
I would have been trying to do what I could to undo the bindings.
Okay, so y'all see Aleister
which is probably
like,
gnawing on him.
gnawing on the
He's using
on
one
the
made
ropes.
hand to try to do it and pulling with his mouth.
Yeah,
You could use
yeah.
tail, probably.
Y'all see Aleister trying to untie Gertie and Astracreel with his mouth and mage hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna run straight over to whichever one's closer to me and just start untying them. I don't know who was closer.
In case you're wondering, also before they got there, I was trying to be all like heroic and everything. Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
It's really out of character.
Except for the fact that they totally couldn't hear me, or rather understand me.
Yeah, but both of them did look very relieved to see you. They were startled, but relieved.
I just felt very inspired by the theater.
All right, so Victor helps Aleister untie the both of them in there.
Are you guys okay? Like I'm whispering.
Gertie's like, "Oh, this is so dreadful. What are they doing with us?"
I have no idea, but we're gonna try to get you out of here. And then I try to get them out of there.
Do either of you know how you got here and were tied up like this?
Astracreel, I was at home, going over this whole ordeal with finding out that the theater had been sold, and next thing I know, I wake up with a headache, tied here in this basement.
The theater was sold.
Yes. Councilman Renfield had bought it.
So he's the new owner.
Strange.
Now, they did say that if I try any funny business, the previous owner will be killed.
Oh, well, I mean, that's, suspicion to commit murder, so there's evidence one. Okay, so we got that.
Yes, that is the first bit of evidence that we have here. You're correct, yes.
Hey, kidnapping. Hey, that's an honest crime, okay?
Is it a crime to force someone to be in a play?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, that just sounds like really aggressive volunteering.
It's called conscription.
They were voluntold.
Yeah, it's an internship, essentially.
Yeah.
And Gertie says, "Yeah, I was told something along the same lines before Miss Creel showed up."
Do you know where they have the former theater owner?
Sadly, no. I'm afraid that I believe you should tie me back up. We may have the upper hand in this, and we may be able to stop it and for whatever they plan on doing to us. But if I leave this room and they come back, he's sure as dead.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should check these daggers. I assume they are real daggers?
Yeah, they're real daggers.
Is there anything suspicious about the dagger? Or is it just a plain old dagger?
They're yellow.
Of course.
They glow with a creepy ethereal light, but other than that, they're normal.
Julian.
I'm going to use I have a wand of magical detection. I'm going to see if there's anything magically inclined going about besides Aleister. And it gets 3 charges until tomorrow. So I'm using one of those charges.
Nothing about the daggers. They're not glowing. You do notice that there are runes on the wall.
Okay.
They seem to be glowing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, of course they're glowing. As you're looking at them, they like a light radiates from them and surrounds the entire wall, ceiling, and floor below you. Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. Welcome to the first episode of August. It seems investigators 1, 2, and 3 have gotten themselves into a pickle. But hey, everybody's present now, so maybe the show can go on. If you are enjoying Microphones and Monsters, please take the time to head on over to Podchaser, Apple Podcast, and leave us a review. Every review and rating helps us a lot on getting up there on the list to where more people can find us. We really appreciate all of the love and support that we've gotten since we've started 5 months ago. And it's amazing that we are where we are. I mean, we still have a long ways to go as far as like that, but this is way beyond our expectations when we started to be here at 5 months. Like, holy shit, July was our biggest month in downloads. I mean, we've constantly been growing, but we hit over 1,100 downloads for just a single month, and we never imagined to even hit that ever. And month 5, boom, it happens. And I hope that y'all continue to enjoy it. I hope that we can keep putting out content that you enjoy. And I mean, we have no plan of stopping. We have no plan of stopping. So we did mention that this last month, or this August is the last month of season 1, and then we'll be kicking up season 2 in September. So I really hope that you stick around, catch the finale of season 1 on August 31st, and you got a lot of episodes till we get there too. So I mean, new episodes every Monday and Friday. You know this. But yes, if you could head on over to microphonesandmonsters.com. Links to everything that we have is there. I will be adding some new stuff to the site soon. And we got a big surprise for you at the end of the month as well. But we've been working on something. Got a big reveal. All of our music is written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. And again, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you for all the constructive criticism. Thank you for all the reviews, interactions, retweets, everything. Thank you so much, and hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.